Before I say anything, go to @explore with us and fucking subscribe and turn that notice on, my dudes, because this person made a fire documentary type essay video about a mass shooter who realized he had been captured.
Lost. Out of sight.
What?
Please.
Oh
There's a
shit.
shooting at STEM School, Highland Science.
No access.
Damn.
Let's bust the window.
Bro, that's like science, history, chemistry, all that shit. Not history. I think it's science, chemistry, and biology put together. Bro hated it that much? Goddamn.
There's bullet holes in the wall. Okay, we're coming. We're coming as fast as we can, all right?
Jesus Christ.
On May 7th, 2019, just 3 days before graduation.
Really, dog? You had to choose the fucking right before graduation. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm retarded. STEM school is the name. It's the name of the school. I'm retarded.
Shots were fired at STEM School in Douglas County, Colorado. The following report is based on police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that while the following footage is intense, it does not show anyone being physically harmed or injured. The horror began almost at the end of the school day, just after 1:50 p.m. Countless additional calls to emergency services began to pour in. With each one, the situation appeared more dire.
Where is the shooter? Room 107. Is it just a single shooter? Is it one person? No. As far as I know, but I don't know. Is the shooter down or is our shooter still shooting? What? We have student shot, yes.
Every second counted. Officers from the police department, sheriff's department, and the
That's
closest...
freaky, dude, because the slightest miscommunication could mean everything, and it's like, everyone's panicking. It's a freaky situation. I'm not gonna lie, like, if everyone's panicking, they're cooked, so it's fucked. But you can't not panic when it's something like this.
SWAT team all deployed in force and raced for the school.
Most homeowners have...
Nah, bro, I don't give a fuck about you, bro. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody giving a fuck about you.
Some of them didn't even have time to don protective
get it.
gear, but rushed onwards all the same.
No access? No access? Let's bust the window. Here. Go through.
It's like some fucking Six Siege shit. Is he shooting the door?
Eyes in there, you guys are security. You see them moving. I got you. Open. Hey, hold there. We're gonna need this later. So hold. We gotta recover this.
Elsewhere, another group of law enforcement officials forced entry through a different door and were about to get a nasty surprise.
Go, let's go. Go. You up first, bro. I got it. Shield first. Shield first. Where's it at?
To your right.
Get on the ground. Put that down. We have him? Put that down. Face down. Don't move.
Despite 2 bullets narrowly missing the first responders, they didn't return fire, a decision that would later be proven wise.
That's security. Is it you security? Where's the bag? Where's he at?
Projector room. He's in the English room behind you. The first one on the right.
Over here. First one over there.
Why is he on the ground? Is he hurt?
At the gun. There's one behind my back. He's cuffed right there.
Which one?
He's right there. The one cuffed.
This one?
Yes.
How many do we think we have? 2 who entered that room with firearms. 2? This is one of them? I don't know.
He's the one I pulled out. He had the gun in his hand. He's prone out. He's got him.
Pat him down now.
I have bullets in my
You better start talking. How many other people are in here? Roll over.
2 of us.
Where the fuck is the other one? What does he look like? What kind of gun is he carrying?
I made him do this. His name is Devin. He has purple hair.
If the scene in the hall seemed like a nightmare, what was happening inside the classrooms was even worse. More than 1,000 students, from kindergartners all the way to 12th graders, were trapped, terrified, and in mortal danger. Some of them took
Why the fuck you got all of them in the one school? That's y'all's fault at that
The
point.
chance to
Goddamn.
film what they may have thought would be their last moments alive.
Oh no.
Lost. Light. Out of sight. Please. Lockdown.
When law enforcement enters the first classroom, the horrific scene they found was something straight out of a horror movie.
Let me see your hands. Back to the doors. We have shot. We have people shot. Go through. I got it. Who's shot?
Out of sight.
Anybody hurt?
Attention, please.
Anybody get no guns on your head? We need to send up a warm zone. Hey, let's pick them up. Let's do a good carry. I need help. Good carry. All right.
Just in your leg?
It's gonna be tough. Sit him up. Sit him up.
Where at your leg, man?
All right. You get that arm. I got this side. Where's the other shooter? Somebody covering us? The shooter's behind us. Let's go, bro. No, pick him up. Hey.
Elsewhere, as police urgently secured the first suspect, it quickly became clear that something was off. The suspect's behavior would only become stranger as the interaction continued.
Roll over.
I got you right here.
Okay, I got a 9mm magazine. Got anything else on you?
Just my phones.
Just your phones? Nothing else. What?
Been exposed.
Been exposed to what?
No. I'm trans and my breast just flew everywhere.
And you're what?
I'm transgender and I flashed everyone.
That's the least of your worries right now.
Oh yeah. Everywhere.
What?
What?
Been exposed.
I thought it was a dude too. So, hey, that's a good job, I guess.
Got anything else on you?
Just my phones.
Just your phones? Nothing else. What?
Been exposed.
That was kind of fucked up for the cop to rip their shirt up like that, though.
Exposed to what?
No. I'm trans and my breast just flew everywhere.
And you're what?
I'm transgender and I flashed everyone.
That's the least of your worries right now.
Oh yeah. Kid has been shot.
Yeah, we know. We're f***ing working on it.
What the officers don't know yet is that they've only scratched the surface, and that there is still another shooter lurking inside the school. The victim was identified by his classmates as Kendrick. He had been shot
I
twice,
thought they said that was
but
the
getting him
shooter.
to safety and emergency medical personnel turned out to be easier said than done.
Put the legs down. Get the upper body up. Upper body up now.
Go.
God damn it.
Fine, lift, go. Drag.
It's not how we carry anybody. He's not going anywhere. Put the legs down now. Get his upper body up. Carry him like he's been taught. Come on, bro. It's not the way it's going to work.
As the race to save Kendrick's life continued, the officer guarding the suspect turned to the two witnesses in the hall for further information.
How many victims do you think we have? Did you see?
I know for sure. As soon as I grabbed him, that's when I saw you guys come in, I dropped my gun.
Okay.
Put your foot on me.
Did you shoot at all?
I shot one round, and I realized
Did
it
you
was
hit him?
friendly.
Did you hit anybody?
No, I realized it was one of your guys, and I dropped my gun.
I got you.
That's right, the security guard had been the one to fire at police. In addition to the chaos at the school, more frantic calls were coming in, not only from
Oh my god. He fired at them because he just saw a gun and just started shooting, but then, oh wow.
students and teachers, but now parents who had heard about the situation.
My son is at STEM Academy, and he just texted me that there were gunshots in his school, and he's really scared, and he told me to call the police. Okay, do not go to the school, okay? There's a lot of police activity. You need to stay away from the school. This is true. Ma'am, you need to stay away from the school, okay? Okay. All right.
Not all of the parents got the message, though, and began to show up to the still active scene.
Get in the cars. Get away. I don't care where you go. Just go away.
Closer to the school, other officers had finally succeeded in moving Kendrick outside, only to face a new problem.
I got to check.
Medic close? Do we have any medics?
Why are they trying to enter the active scene?
I got a chest seal right here. He's right here. We gotta start treating him on our f***ing own. I need a medic! We medic! Now!
While tensions run high in this life and death situation, officers still have to wrangle to find the second shooter. In situations like these, paramedics usually do not enter the scene immediately for their own safety. SWAT medics usually make contact faster, but at this time, they were still on the way.
Okay, ready? Hold on. We got to go one at a time. We need to get him at least in a recovery. There's not much else we can do for him without fire. Let's get him on the side this way.
Inside, another group of officers came across a second victim. Thankfully, this injured student was still conscious.
Okay, just breathe, okay?
Ready?
Okay, guys, so we got a scene here. We got a scene here, so 106.
Wait a second.
Everything
Armed escort. We're coming out.
We got you.
Where's the medic?
Medics! Left.
The second victim was not the only thing police found. A boy with purple hair, matching the description of the second shooter, turned up in one of the classrooms.
We just got one in here?
What is your name?
Devin Erickson.
Who?
Devin Erickson.
Evan Erickson?
Devin Erickson. With the DEVONERICKSON. Do you have him or somebody else? Because I know what he had on him.
What?
And he's transgender, so he's gonna have a binder on underneath, a black binder on.
And this is Alex?
This is Alec. A-L-E-C. Alec McKinley.
Devin was 18 years old, but at 16, Alec was still a minor. Speaking of Alec, out in the hall, police witnessed increasingly strange behavior.
Stop!
Stop what?
They won't stop talking!
Why do they always do that? Why do they always try to go the insanity route?
Stop!
Are there only two of you?
Yes.
You're positive.
Yes. They're telling me to run.
What?
They're telling me to run. Put your foot on me.
You're not going anywhere, trust me. You move some, you're gonna get broken, you understand that? You stay right the there.
Police would learn more about what to make of this strange outburst later. In that moment, Alec provided the first clue in a series of increasingly harrowing items of evidence investigators would discover.
A pink iPhone 6S.
Yeah, what about it?
Charge it, and I have videos.
Videos of what?
Me making Devin do all this.
In the other room, Devin was telling police the exact same thing.
He was making me give him a bunch of stuff, and then there's me.
Okay.
I was just supposed to watch the door. Because it was the only way he was gonna let me live. I have proof. My house might be on fire as well. It's next to Thunder Ridge. He tried to light my mom's car on fire. There's animals in the house.
Attention, please.
Lou. It sent somebody to his house, too.
What's that?
It sent somebody to his house. He said he tried to light his house on fire.
And my pets are in there. I didn't want to hurt it.
That's fucked, dude.
Hey guys, just FYI, we're gonna move these guys here in a minute. Okay. Just stand by. We're gonna move them out, okay?
Listen, I need to know any other people involved in this.
Any of the people involved? I don't think so, but there's a chest rig in my car, though, that he had. I don't know if he put anything in the pockets.
All right. Okay. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Alec was also ready for transport.
We're ready? All right. All right. Roll to me. Stand up. Hold on just a second.
If they decide that kid is telling the truth, then they will charge the original shooter with the homicide of whoever he killed or shot and intimidation.
Sorry. Coming out.
Alec and Devin might have gotten to leave, but for law enforcement and everyone else at the school, things were only just beginning. The rest of the school still needed to be cleared, and the students evacuated.
Police, open the door! Open the door!
Has also been cleared.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
I need key access to check the...
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Everyone, keep your hands up. You're okay. You guys are doing okay.
Thank you,
Just keep
sir.
your hands up. You're okay. Keep moving. Come with me. We're gonna look over that way. We're gonna look over this way. We're gonna go this way. One over there. Look over.
With purple
Honeybook completely changed how I do.
hair continued to exhibit signs of distress as he arrived at the police station. He waited in an interrogation room while the police dealt with his companion Alec. Alec's arrival and interrogation did not go nearly as smoothly. At only 16 years old, Alec's mother needed to be contacted before questioning could take place. But this was not the only issue.
Hey, a bullet just fall out of his pocket.
The bullet was collected, and Alec's hands were also placed in paper bags to preserve evidence like gunshot residue for crime scene technicians. After these tasks were complete, it wasn't long before Alec's mother, Morgan, was brought in.
It's not you. You know that. This is not you. You know this. Do you hear me? Do you know this?
Has your name officially been changed to Alec? No. It's Maya? Okay. But I will call you Alec.
Because Alec was a minor, the detectives read the required Miranda rights to both Alec and Morgan. Alec remained willing to talk.
Do you agree to answer questions with me without a lawyer? Okay. Mom, is this sign here saying that he's waiving his rights?
What does that mean?
Means he's going to talk to me without a lawyer present. So you also have a right. Mom can stay in, Mom can leave. She can leave.
The detectives gave Alec and Morgan a moment to talk things over and come to an agreement on how to proceed.
Just so much. I have nothing for me. Yes, you do. You failing all my classes. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You know that. Don't act stupid. You just tell all the truth. Everything.
That's lame, bruh.
Whose office was just across.
Like Julia and like.
You're separate. Yeah, I'm not talking to you guys anymore until I have a lawyer and my dad. Get him. Let's go or something.
In his interview soon after the incident, the detectives had tried to get the truth from Devin, but he wouldn't budge.
So again, at what point did you try to stop him?
There was multiple times he just kept threatening me.
Not what I'm hearing.
That's exactly what you're hearing.
Literally, you're separate.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you guys anymore until I have a lawyer and my dad. Get him in here because you guys aren't listening to me. I'm telling you something. I have evidence. I can show you all that. I gave you all this. And you guys are still just making it like I tried so hard.
Since Devin wanted to speak with a lawyer back then, the detectives departed, leaving him alone in the interrogation room where his pleas of innocence continued.
I'm innocent, no matter what I'll tell you. I'm innocent, okay?
In the interview now, Alec's story included even more drastic changes.
Tuesday the 7th. On that specific day is when Devin had that specific class that he wanted to shoot up.
Mitchell, the student Devin had a verbal altercation with, had been in room 107, but that wasn't all. Mitchell said that Devin disliked Ms. Harper because she demanded her students make an effort in class. Alec's statement seemed to support the theory that the attack was very carefully timed.
The only person I really truly remember shooting at is Mitchell. He was the last name.
Where was Mitchell at when you were shooting at Mitchell?
He was on the ground looking up at me.
As it turned out, Alec's aim was true. Mitchell had given his statement to police from a hospital bed after the incident.
I remember just after the first gunshot, I remember standing up and running. I remember more gunshots. I remember falling over. I run towards that door, and I pass Kendrick, and he's laying down, face down, not moving, and he's breathing.
He told police that he and several other students fled through the cafeteria and out of the school.
I run, past about, I want to say 4 different buildings before I'm, out of breath. I'm like, this is so weird. Why am I out of breath? And then I reach behind me and feel my back. I pull my hand forward, and there's blood there. I didn't know that I got shot.
Mitchell's classmates had applied pressure to the wound and called 911. When more shots were fired, later determined to have been fired by Sam, a good Samaritan had helped move the group inside to the safety of his house. Paramedics arrived shortly afterwards to take Mitchell to the hospital. Back with Alec, police learned even more about Devin's involvement in the lead-up to the crime.
Did you guys do, I guess, any other sort of research into how to carry this plan out?
Not to how to carry the plan out. It was when Sol Pais came to Colorado, and we heard that she had like Columbine tattoos. That's kind of when we started searching up Columbine.
Okay.
And it wasn't to execute this plan. It was just kind of trying to put the two and two together.
Okay.
With Sol Pais and the Columbine.
Sol Pais was a student who received national attention when she became the subject of a large FBI manhunt after she was found armed in Colorado on the 20th anniversary of the Columbine school shooting. Given her obsession with that incident, police believed she was planning a copycat massacre at Columbine School on its anniversary. Facebook records indicated that Devin and Alec had discussed Sol Pais at length, even sending each other screenshots of her website and Instagram. Follow-up investigation had revealed even more on the subject of Columbine on Alec's Snapchat.
Tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of the Columbine shooting. It's like, geez, everything's going on in 1 week.
In hindsight, it seems disturbingly obvious why Alec saved this clip. Unfortunately, the video did not reveal who the speaker was. The police knew by now that Devin's interest in Columbine was not the only red flag. Back in the early days of the investigation, one of Devin's former classmates, Brian, had shared some chilling information.
He would like just come up behind me and do like all those school shooter jokes.
Okay, and what kind of school shooter jokes would he say?
When the pencil hits the floor, I'm going to start shooting. I'm going to take this 0 to Columbine real quick.
Okay. How often would he say stuff like that?
About every day.
Back in the present with Alec, the police had a few more things they wanted to follow up on.
In the interview with Detective Williamson, you mentioned something about gamer boat. Yes. Anything else?
About what?
Police had a few more things they wanted to follow up on.
In the interview with Detective Williamson, you mentioned something about gamer boat. Yes. Anything else?
I think it was blobfish.
Blogfish? Blobfish.
I'm sorry. Blobfish.
What is that?
That was going to be code word for Devin shoot me.
This memory was recovered from Alec's Snapchat, proving that they had in fact used the code word.
Hold on, before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform.
Blobfish.
If this really was what the code word meant, it seemed that on the day of the crime, Devin would have had to know he would be shooting, if only at Alec all along. 9 months later, in Alec's new version of events, Devin was responsible for more than just the school shooting.
I was doing coke in the bathroom, and I came back, and he was like, he didn't have any clothes on. He had like his boxers on, and that was it. And he was sitting with his mom's nail polish and painting something about like the voices win in the corner of the closet wall.
Alec stated that it had been Devin's idea to vandalize his mother's car, and that still wasn't all.
Did you guys ever have a conversation about locking the doors?
We did have a conversation about taking the magnet strip off the doors.
With the security compromised at school, protecting everyone inside was the top priority. This was one of the main topics Sam discussed with the police. He said that STEM school was the only location where he was directed to not be armed, which felt odd to him. He chose to carry his weapon anyway with the intention of protecting as many students as possible in the event of violence. Despite saving lives on May 7th, Sam still expressed regret that he did not do more.
I guess one kid was just reported dead.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but
did the best I can, man.
I don't have any doubt that you, by your actions, saved lives. Oh yeah, you took literally one of the two shooters out.
I just wish I could have saved all of them, man.
Surprisingly, Devin
I don't think any of the shooters were shot.
Had reached out to police 9 months ago, the day after he ended his first interrogation by asking for a lawyer.
All I can think about is Kendrick and everybody else.
Gunshots. I keep hearing the gunshots.
Devin, are you aware that this was all over the media?
I assumed it would be, yeah.
So this might be your last opportunity to kind of tell the world what happened.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Did you help Alec carry this through?
Only the parts he made me.
At any point, did you plan on doing what Alec told you?
No, at no point did I plan on going through with his plan.
When asked about the perspective now, Alec had this to say.
I've changed my perspective on my perspective has changed on me trying to protect Devin, and I need to keep my promises.
Who are you talking about in terms of your promises?
I'm not crazy, I swear. I talk to Kendrick a lot. I promised that I would do good for him. I promised I'm gonna help everyone that I can for him. I promised I'm gonna change for the better for him.
In 2020, Alec McKinney was sentenced to life in prison, plus 38 years after pleading guilty on several charges. Alec was ultimately convicted of 11 charges, including but not limited to murder after deliberation, murder with extreme indifference, attempted murder, and possession of a weapon on school grounds. Subsequently, Devin and Melanie did a lot of theorizing over the phone regarding what his fate would be.
There was no overkill. You, like, that one kid said you fought, but, like, no one else said you fought back, which, like, obviously you didn't. But, like, there's a lot of things that, like, show that you're not, like, a violent person.
Yeah, I wish the DA would just give me a deal so I didn't have to go to trial, so I could just, like, skirt. Call is recorded and monitored, so, DA Brockler, if you're listening, I'll vote for you. Dude, if I told you about this delusion my parents have that I'm going to get out in like 3 years?
I mean, that'd be sick, but no.
It's not going to happen.
No, it's not.
Melanie was right. On September 17, 2021, Devin Erickson was sentenced to life in prison, plus 1,282 years, despite entering a plea of not guilty. He was convicted on
Wait, did he get more charges than the other guy?
46 charges in total, including murder after deliberation, murder with extreme indifference, multiple counts of attempted murder, theft, reckless endangerment, and more. He is not eligible for parole. The robotics lab at STEM school has since been renamed in honor of Kendrick. His heroic actions meant that his was the only life lost that day at STEM. His parents still visit his grave every day. The other 8 victims all physically recovered, though the psychological impact on everyone that day at STEM.
Damn, they did name it after him. That's fucked up.
His parents still visit his grave every day. The other 8 victims all physically recovered, though the psychological impact on everyone at STEM is incomprehensible.